hinder you. Don't you let where you've been hinder you. Don't let what they've said hinder you. Don't you let your past hinder you. You're a woman without limits. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. A woman without limits. Yes, you are. There's nothing the enemy can do to stop what God has for you. There's nothing the enemy can do to stop what God has for you. You're a woman without limits. Woman, 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 woman without limits. Na 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 na. Woman without limits. Woman. Hey, we are back again with the same story that we started last week. Isn't it just amazing? If you didn't watch it last week, please watch it. It's absolutely, absolutely beyond. We're talking about domestic violence, not from a woman's perspective now, but from a man who went through hell, was burnt with acid, lost his eyesight, did 17 surgeries because there were 15 at first and then other 2. Went to America for more reconstructions. I mean, the man has really, really gone through it. And so watch this. So was it getting worse?
It was even getting worse.
Oh.
Yes.
So they airlifted you.
Yes.
And this time, are you still in pain or they are injecting you?
Yeah, they're
so that
injecting
the
me. They're
right.
injecting me. Those
What's
strong
going through your
painkillers.
mind? What's going Dan? What are you thinking?
I'm just praying for the restoration of my sight.
Right.
No, hakuna maombi ingine. I was just praying.
Yeah.
Mungu to restore my sight.
Right.
Yes. Then when I was brought to Kenyatta, that's where at least I underwent a comprehensive treatment. I was taken to a burns unit. The treatment started.
Yeah.
Now the mahali imechomeka imekuwa ngumu, dark and ngumu kabisa.
Hard.
So they had,
Sure.
they had to peel hiyo ngozi. To peel.
Now we are talking about your face and your
and
chest
my,
and
yes,
on your
and my
right
hand. Yes.
Yeah.
Then, now they peel and then nabaki kidonda for them to start now the treatment. After doing that, now what next? Surgery. Skin grafting. Because
to reconstruct.
Because the way the wounds were, they had to like wanachukua ngozi mahali ingine then wanafunga so that it can heal. The wound can heal from inside.
Right.
Yes. So I underwent more than 15 surgeries.
What?
In Kenyatta. And I was so comfortable because I got used to surgeries.
What?
Every day I felt like, Dan, you are going to theater. I started celebrating because I knew that's the only way sita feel pain.
What?
Yes.
So like, oh my God, Dan, what are you saying?
Yes.
That the surgeries now became even a soothing experience for you?
Yeah, for me.
Ooh, 15 of them?
15.
What?
Yes.
To reconstruct and start the healing from inside?
Yes, so that the wounds could heal from inside.
My God.
Yeah. So,
are you thinking, please let me just ask you this one. Are you thinking about this wife?
No.
And are you asking yourself questions? Why?
Yes, sometimes I used to ask God, why me? Why me?
Yeah.
Like, yes, you ask yourself, why? And then my mom used to come to the hospital every day. Every day, tunakaa hapo, anaomba, like tunaimba. And then the worst thing that in the burns unit, we had other patients wenye wamechomwa. So, wale wamekaa hata 3 months, then they give up. Wanakataa hata kumeza dawa. Yes, so they give up. They just want to die. Others even died.
Others died.
So like I'm feeling, am I the next?
Yeah.
Or what? You know, you are even confused. But you are just consoling yourself and telling God, when I come out of this hospital, I'll do something for you. You know, now you are just negotiating with God.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now,
Yeah.
15 surgeries later,
15
how long
surgeries.
did it take you to come out of the hospital?
I stayed in Kenyatta for 6 months.
Whoa.
For 6 months.
Wow.
In the burns unit for like 4 months.
Yeah.
Then I was taken to the private wing.
Yeah.
And I'm still praying for the restoration of my sight.
Right.
Now
Are
here,
they giving you hope?
yeah, they are giving me hope,
And telling
I'm
you it
praying.
might be restored, yeah.
I'm praying, so I'm sending my ndugu yangu,
Yeah.
enda kwa kanisa fulani, ninunulie mafuta.
Yeah.
This
Anointing oil.
Nakuja napaka, nasikiza radio, you know.
Yeah.
My bro brought me a radio, so I used to listen, like nasikia mtu anasema, oh, nilinunua mafuta. So that's what I used to do. Ninunulie mafuta, napaka, no, nothing. Hey. So in the burns unit,
Yeah.
the doctor came. Akaniambia, Dan, we are sorry. We have tried our level best to restore your sight, but we are sorry, we can't do anything. You need to accept the way you are.
Hey.
You know, I've been praying for the restoration. Now
And
the doctor is telling
anointing
me
and
all
yeah.
those things. Now the doctor is telling me, hautaona.
Impossible.
Hey.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah, it won't work. So I was so confused.
Jesus.
I was so confused. Nikajichukia. So I was so traumatized.
And
so
you hated yourself.
I hated myself. I hated why I joined the Kenya police, because nilikuwa najiambia, if it were not for me to join the Kenya police,
Yeah. You would not have met
hivi.
this.
Labda ningekuwa mwalimu na ningekuwa tu huko nyumbani. You know, now I'm thinking, I went on even to kufikiria, why is it that even Eve alidanganya Adam? Because kama ingekuwa hivyo, hatungekuwa tunaumia, hakungekuwa na magonjwa. You know, now sasa nafikiria mbali sana. I'm thinking even far. Like, why does this happen?
Yeah.
And then the other, what I thought of was, now the only option for me was to kill myself, to commit suicide. I started contemplating
on how you're going to do it.
Yes, and how I'll do it. Luckily enough, nilikuwa on the 9th floor. Kitanda yangu, it was next to the window, so I used even kuangalia yuko nje. The window haikuwa na grill, unafungua tu. So I felt this is the best opportunity for me to do it.
Jesus.
Yes. Nikasema, since I'm here 9th floor, kitambo nifike huko chini, I'll have done what I want to do.
You'll have died.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now, when I try to look outside through the window, I'm not seeing.
Yes.
I don't know what is down there.
Yeah.
So something is trying to click in my mind. What if you throw yourself? Then there's a roof next to the window. Then usifike chini.
Yeah. Then what, you don't die.
You don't die.
Now another problem.
Another problem. Yeah. So I started thinking, now I need to strategize to come up with another strategy to do it.
Yeah.
So
and you're thinking like this, you're not telling anybody. It's just you and yourself, right?
Me and myself.
Yeah.
In fact, when my people comes to the hospital to visit me, nakaa tunaongea, but as we talk, I'm feeling like, when will they go out? I just want to be myself and continue figuring out on how I'll do it. Like, I don't want anyone near me.
Right.
Yeah. They come, I pretend that I'm okay, I'm eating, but when they leave, I don't even eat, because now what is remaining for me is just to die.
There's no need.
There's no need.
Right.
Now my friends have decided from me, hawachukui simu. You know, at that time you just want to talk to somebody. Apart from your family, I just wanted someone from
somebody different, that
friend.
You can talk to.
Niongee tu na mtu aniambia, uko sawa, we are with you, we are supporting you, But when they were told that, oh, my eyes will not be restored,
Right.
I won't see again, they felt that now I've become a liability.
Oh
Yes.
my, oh my, oh my. So nobody now is interested.
Yes.
So there you are now
Few
again
friends
alone.
and my family.
Right.
But you know, I think God works miracles.
He does.
When my mom went home, akaniacha hosi, she left me in the hospital. And she left me in the hands of another patient who had been diagnosed with leukemia.
Right.
Na akamwambia nakuachia huyu kijana yangu.
Right.
Wewe tu kaa naye umlinde, because now I'm not seeing. You know, I need to have someone to help me.
Right.
And then my sister was lucky because alipata attachment Kenyatta.
Okay.
Yeah. Now my mom anaenda, my sister is coming in.
Right.
Yeah, so she used to come asubuhi, check on me.
The love of a mother.
Mchana, anatuletea chakula. Yeah, that's how we used to be.
Right.
So here, as I was trying to figure out the best way to do
go,
it,
to check out.
Yeah, to go.
Yeah.
It was at around 2 a.m. usiku. Now we are just, tumekaa tu kwa viti, we are talking with my friend. No sleep, hakuna usingizi.
Yeah.
Then this guy told me, Dan, I wish I could be you. Yeah. I was shocked. I was so surprised.
In the same ward with you?
Yeah, at 2 a.m. we are just talking. Hatuna usingizi, you know.
Yeah.
Kenyatta, munalala mchana, you sleep during the day, during the night, no sleep. So you are just talking. So I felt like this is a shocker to me. I'm shocked. I'm trying to figure out the best way I'll take my life. And this guy
is like, I wish I were you.
I wish I were you.
And you're wondering, what?
Like,
do you know what I'm going through right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and asked him, why are you saying so? He told me, you are not seeing. But one thing I'm sure of, you will get out of this hospital alive. But for me, I don't know. I have my eyes, I have everything, but I don't know. Ni Mungu tu.
What?
He had been diagnosed with leukemia.
Yeah.
Alikuwa ameenda, he had gone to India for treatment and then referred back for home management.
Right.
So he felt that his days were
numbered.
So that's the time I felt like that was the most positive statement I received from somebody who is not my family member and who is not a doctor. You know, doctors will always tell you, oh, uko sawa.
Yeah.
And you know me, I'm not seeing myself.
Yes.
I don't know
what they are seeing.
Yeah, what they are seeing.
Yeah.
So this guy, that was the turning point for me. So
wow.
I felt like, okay, if someone is seeing and is wishing, angekuwa mimi.
Just one statement of encouragement.
One statement of encouragement.
Changed your thinking.
Changed my thinking.
And your mind changed.
Changed.
Whoa.
And then I started to speak to myself. Like, okay, even if people sees me as nothing, this guy, ameniambia. And I trusted this guy. I felt that statement alone,
it gave you back hope.
Yes, hope.
Do you know there is nothing, and you who's watching us today, there is nothing as powerful as hope. And this is what the Bible tells us, that Abraham hoped against hope. I've said this so many times over and over again, but he hoped against hope. That means he had reached the end. There was nothing to hope for, but he hoped nevertheless. I want to tell you who's watching us today that hope gives you life, because you see, when you can look up to something, it means that you're ready to face another day. So no matter where you are in life, let hope stay alive, because once hope is there, you can fight another day. So you are hopeful now, Dan?
I'm hopeful now. Then I went on my knees. You know, nilikuwa naomba. Previously, I used to pray for God to restore my sight.
Yeah.
Now I've changed now the task. I'm telling God, if you get me out of this hospital, even the way I am without sight,
Right.
I'll do your work.
I'll serve you.
I'll serve you.
Can you see now?
Now I've changed now, not even praying for the restoration of my sight. Now I'm praying.
And you stop feeling sorry for yourself.
Yes,
Now
now
you
I'm
want
praying.
life.
I want to get out of this facility now.
The life you wanted to take away,
Yes,
now you
I
want it.
I want life.
Right.
Yes, yes.
Right.
So I reconciled within. And then God was so faithful. After like 2 months in the burns unit, the doctor, you know, apart from being strong, pia nilikuwa chini. You know, at one point, unafikiria, this time ningekuwa, I will be doing this and that, but now I'm here in the hospital. Now this environment, kidogo, people are crying in the hospital, they have lost their loved ones. Now the environment was not even sufficient.
Very conducive because it was a sad environment to be in.
Until your mind changes, your life will never change.
Did you know that your thoughts hold the master key to the life that you desire? Just think about it. If you want to change your life, you must change the way you think. Did you also know that experience is not the best teacher, but wisdom is?
I am so excited to be bringing to you my latest book. I'm calling it Think on These Things.
In his new book, Bishop Allen has put together a collection of power thoughts, insights, perspectives, and practical applicable wisdom drawn from his exciting years of experience. Inside the book, you will find deep insights on the power of purpose, integrity, self-leadership, excellence, the power of the mind, among others.
Truth is a universal commodity. Wherever it is applied, it produces the same results.
Let me just ask you, are you bitter at this time with this, the woman, your wife, the one who did that to you? Are you bitter with her?
Yes.
Are you thinking that you're going to revenge?
Yes.
Are you thinking of revenge?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yes, I was thinking of revenge.
Yeah.
And, you know, when I got out of the hospital,
Right.
The doctor gave me a nurse who used to come at home and do the dressing for another 6 months.
Yeah.
Before now I was also readmitted to Nairobi West Hospital. This is whereby mkono imepona but imeshikana hivi. Shingo imeshikana na beka.
What?
Yes.
Imeshikana?
Imeshikana, so siwezi kaa hivi straight. I can't even penduka.
Because your beggar and your face are together and your hand is
imeshikana na
bent.
shingo with the neck.
And your hand is bent.
Yes, so I had to go to the hospital now to release the contracture. Now this is through another surgery.
The 16th surgery.
Yes, and that time my right nostril is blocked. Even now it's still blocked. They had also to do a surgery to try and open it. So I underwent 2 surgeries at Nairobi West Hospital.
Yeah.
That was 2014. This time, after the 2 surgeries, after the nostril surgery,
Right.
after being discharged, 1 week later, ikashikana tena. So imerudi, imefungana. So I had to like kurudi hospitali Kenyatta now 2016.
Right.
I also, they did another surgery for me to try and open it.
The nose.
The nose. And you know, before the surgery,
Right.
the doctor told me that will be, itakuwa surgery kubwa. It's not a minor
Surgery.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the doctor told me, make sure hii mkono yako kuanzia hapa mpaka hapa usidunge kitu isikudunge. Even when you come to the hospital, wasidunge, wasitoe damu kwa hii mkono. Because they wanted to like wakate hii mfupa from here to here to try and reconstruct my nose. Hapo mapua yangu pia imeshikana na mdomo. So they had to release now the contracture. Then another option was if hawatakata hii, they'll have to take one rib.
A
Bavu
rib?
moja, yes. Rib moja, bavu.
Yeah.
Because they wanted ile kamfupa kako soft.
Right.
To try and reconstruct your nose. I came to the hospital na nilikuwa nimebukiwa theater mi peke yangu that day because hiyo surgery inge take more time. So at around 7 nishapelekwa theater. Nikafanyiwa na they prepared me. They told me, tell your people after the surgery you'll be in the ICU for 48 hours. And then from the ICU they'll observe you, then they refer you back to the ward.
Right.
I prayed. You know, before you go to the theater, you pray. Una confess your sin. You tell God, no, kama hii ndio mwisho. Nichukue tu, let me come to heaven and stay with you. But if you feel like there's something I need to do in this world, I'm ready to do it.
Whatever you want.
Yes.
Yani you surrendered to
You
God.
surrender.
Whatever you need from me.
Yes.
Whether it's
I'm
to take
ready.
me
Whether
or
to
use
take
me.
Because you have been told this surgery will take like 12 hours.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And the way they are describing it, you just feel like, hey,
It's bad.
itatoboa kweli. Yeah. So they did it after the surgery.
So they removed a rib?
No.
Okay.
They removed, no, they just walichukua nyama kwa tumbo. Yeah. Wakati nilikuwa uko ICU, when I woke up, I tried to kushika mkono, no, nikapata wajakata. Rib, no. So I felt, okay, it's okay. Then after 7 days, I was discharged, and then I was referred to the Kenya side for the blind for rehabilitation. At that time, now I'm thinking of revenge. Nasema, hii uchungu, I need to revenge.
She must pay. Yeah.
But then, coming from a Christian background, and tumefunzwa hizi hata Sunday school about
vengeance.
Yeah.
It belongs to God.
Yes. Then the issue of forgiveness.
Yeah.
So I realized I'm spending a lot of time, a lot of energy thinking about revenge. And deal baka kichwa inaniuma.
And let me just talk to somebody who's watching us right now, that the Bible says vengeance belongs to God. And maybe somebody has really, really, really messed your life up, and you're thinking of revenge. Whether you're a married couple or a single person, and you're really thinking of revenge, maybe it's your parents who did you wrong, or your siblings, or friends, or boss, whatever. I want you to know that vengeance is God's. And the minute you take the matter in your hands and begin to fight for yourself, remember you're on your own. God is not with you. So if you're watching this program right now, Woman Without Limits, I want you to know that vengeance belongs to God. If you can only surrender and release it to God, everything is going to be okay. There is no energy that you can use on revenge that can ever come back to you. It's actually a waste of time and energy. You need to release it and let God avenge for you.
Yes. So I realized that
you're wasting your time.
I'm hurting myself. And you know, where she is, she's not even aware I'm planning a revenge. So I realized I'm hurting myself. The bitterness, the anger that I had, I realized, you know, 1 minute of bitterness, 1 minute of anger robs you 60 seconds of happiness.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Dan, say that again.
1 minute of anger, 1 minute of bitterness robs you 60 seconds of happiness.
60 seconds of happiness
Yes.
robbed by 1 minute of anger.
Yes.
That's powerful.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the only thing I did, and it was not an easy decision, I just had to forgive.
Wow.
I forgive.
Wow.
And I told my God that I'm forgiving this lady
Wow.
for whatever she has done to me. I know my life has changed, but I've chosen to forgive. I've chosen to forgive. I surrender my life to you.
Yeah.
But now I even called her. I called her and I told her, whatever you did to me, I've forgiven you. But now
You
with the
called her?
I called her.
Wait, after how long now? This is what? A few years later?
Yes, a
You've
few years
never spoken
later.
to her before that?
No,
And then you call her and tell her,
called her.
I have chosen to forgive you.
I've forgiven you.
Please tell me what she said.
You know, she started crying. Hakusema even one word.
She started crying.
Yes, on the phone. Then, yes. But I told her the case will go on.
Yeah.
But from the bottom of my heart,
I have forgiven
I've
you.
forgiven you na nimekuachia Mungu.
Yeah.
Na umrudie Mungu.
Yeah.
Yes.
You told her
I told her
to go back to God.
go back to God.
Right.
Because I had been told by
Yeah.
the sister
Yeah.
that she wants to commit suicide.
Ah,
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
So you still had the heart to even feel for her that
Yes,
she
I
wants to
forgive.
commit suicide.
Yeah, I was told she wants to commit suicide.
Right.
Yeah.
So she kept quiet.
She kept quiet.
Uh-huh.
Hakusema lolote. So nikakata simu. And from the day I made that decision, I felt at peace. I just felt at peace. Something changed.
So forgiveness is power.
Is power.
My
Forgiveness
God,
is power.
is power.
Yes.
And Jesus, when hanging on the cross,
Yes.
he was there hanging on the cross
Yes.
with people that crucified him, that were shouting all bad things to him.
Yes.
And he looked and said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they
are
do.
doing. Yes.
And so you forgave and felt a relief.
I felt a relief.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you know, something you need to do, you need to forgive. Sometimes you forgive and let it go.
Yeah.
Because through forgiveness, now you have an opportunity to grow.
Ooh. Preach today.
Yes.
You have
It's
an
after
opportunity
forgiveness,
to grow.
now
Yeah.
you have an opportunity to grow.
Come on now.
Yes.
That's the word.
You realize, you know,
Yeah.
we are great.
Yeah.
But some of the things that did not pull us back
Right.
is some of this revenge. We are thinking of revenge. But the moment you forgive and let it go, that is the best opportunity for you to grow to the next level.
Oh, whoa, whoa. So when you forgive, you were free.
I was free.
You felt
I was
good.
at peace.
You
I
wanted to
felt
live,
good. Yes.
not to die.
I was happy.
You were happy.
I was happy.
Oh
And
my
even the pain,
Yeah.
zile pain zenye nilikuwa I was feeling some pain,
Yeah.
like wounds zile kidogo kidogo
Right.
zilienda.
What?
There was no pain anymore.
So through forgiveness,
Through
you even
forgiveness.
stopped feeling pain.
Yes.
Oh my
Through
goodness,
forgiveness.
Dan, tell us now, from that time when you forgave and started walking a different walk,
Yes.
tell us from there.
So after the forgiveness, I went to the rehabilitation center, the Kenya Society for the Blind, along my Mayo Road.
Right.
You know, now this is a new life.
This is
I'm
a new
not
person.
seeing, it's a new person.
Yeah.
I need to learn how to live with this condition.
Wow.
So I went to start learning Braille. Now I need to start reading with my hands, by touch. So imagine starting from square one.
A new
A,
person.
B, C. Yes.
A, B, C.
A, B. And hata hiyo ujui, you don't know it. It's like watoto unampeleka aanze masomo.
Jesus
Like the way
Christ.
unaambia EA,
Yeah.
anasahau. That was it.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
yes.
like starting, it's
Starting
a new
afresh,
Dan.
a new Dan.
This is not somebody you have ever met. You are starting to meet
You
him
are
now.
starting now, new life.
Come on.
New life.
Yeah.
You need to read by touching.
A, B, C,
A,
D,
B, C,
E,
D, back
F,
at Z.
A for
You start A to Z.
Right.
0 to 9. Everything. After A, now you start with the words. Easy words. That's the way you do it until you finish the syllabus for 6 months. Yes. So at the same time,
Jesus.
I learned adapted computer. This is now computer, but it has been installed with a software.
Right.
It's called JAWS, Job Access with Speech. Now you listen. It reads what is on the screen.
Right.
Here now you start learning now the keyboard. From every killer keystroke for
Right.
keyboard, you learn
Right.
it.
Right.
You master the keyboard before you go to the next step. Yes. So I learned the computer,
Yeah.
and then the other thing was now the daily living skills. Daily living skills, now you learn how to cook,
Yeah.
you learn how to wash, you learn everything.
Jesus.
Even how to shout on people, because at this point,
Yeah.
you are not seeing and you need somebody to help you. This person don't know that
You can't see.
you can't see and don't know that you need help. So you need to learn how to talk. To talk to people.
Yeah. I can't see, I need help.
I need help.
Yeah.
Yes. Because no one will know or will understand that you need help.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's unless you tell them, I need this, I need this. That's when someone will come and help you.
So it's like actually starting like a baby.
Yes,
The way a
starting
baby
like a
will
baby.
tell the mother,
Yes.
I need to do this, I need to do that. You start, tell me, did it start with acceptance?
Yes.
First, you had to accept
First you had
that
to
this is
accept.
me now.
Yes, this is me now. The other thing,
Yeah.
I also learn how to walk. Mobility. This is mobility. You need to learn how to walk.
Yeah.
I was so fearful. I couldn't make even one step.
Jesus.
Because the moment I felt like I need to make a step, I felt like I'm going down.
To
Naanguka
fall.
chini, I will fall down. So it's better nikikaa hapa, I'll sit here until someone comes anichukue. So that was key.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was key for the new life, for the transformation.
Yeah.
Now you are transiting from this life
Yes.
to another life.
To another whole life.
Yes.
Yeah.
But above all, the key thing is you need to accept yourself.
Yeah.
You need to accept yourself.
Yes.
Acceptance is key in someone's life.
Yes.
Because once you know yourself, self-awareness, you know your strength.
Yes.
You know your weakness. You know where I need help.
Where you need help.
You know your limitation.
You know.
Yes, I'm able to do this to this
Right.
level.
I cannot
From
do
this
this.
level,
Yeah.
I need now someone to help me.
Aha.
After knowing that, you'll be good to go.
Wow.
Yes.
So-
Acceptance.
so
is a
acceptance,
whole key thing.
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
And knowing that, yes, I can
Yes.
only do this far. After
Yes,
that, I need help.
I need help.
Aha.
And then above all,
Yeah.
love yourself.
Yes.
Because when I went to the rehabilitation center, there's someone, a blind person, who told me, Dan, so long as you don't see those people who are staring at you,
Yeah.
or who are talking, sometimes we are human beings.
Yes.
Someone will see you, then anatumia signs, anaambia mwingine this. Anajua uoni. So they are talking about you, but you don't know. Yeah. So this guy told me, so long as you don't see these people,
Right.
let it not bother you.
Right.
Yes.
Leave them.
Do
Whatever
what
they
you
want
want.
to say,
Yeah, leave
that's
them.
their problem.
Leave
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Because you can't change. You can't stop people from talking about you.
Wow.
They will talk.
Wow.
Even if you do something good, if
Yeah.
you do, they will continue. They will still talk about
Right.
you.
So leave them alone.
Leave them alone, and stay focused on what you want to achieve, on
Right.
what you want to do,
Yeah.
on what you are doing, and pray God, because God will give you strength. They will talk, and God will manifest
He'll
in
continue
you.
manifesting himself and giving you strength.
Yes.
Right.
And the same people,
Yeah.
the same people, tomorrow they will clap at you. They will be
Yes.
clapping for you. Like, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
They were the same ones who were hailing Jesus to be
Yes,
the King of the
yes,
Jews, and
yes,
are the ones who were
yeah.
saying crucify him.
yeah,
So
crucify
yeah.
him.
So yeah.
So that was key. It took me time, but I'm happy I learned all those skills.
Right.
I was able to cook. Right now I can cook for myself. I can
Wow.
wash, I can iron, I can do everything.
Wow.
When I'm in the house alone, I
Yeah.
can do everything. Those basic things
Yeah,
you can do.
you can
Apart
do.
from mobility,
Yeah.
just moving around because you don't know who is around.
And whether there's steps
Yes,
and
yes,
all that.
yes,
yeah.
yes. Other things I can do on my own.
All by yourself.
Yeah, with the strength of my helper,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I can do everything.
Amen, amen, amen. He is our help, you know. A while ago, I wrote a beautiful book on celebrate yourself. And I've come to realize if you don't know how to celebrate yourself, nobody will celebrate you. If you don't know how to enjoy yourself as a single person, you will not enjoy yourself as a married person. You need to embrace you. The Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Meaning, you cannot love your neighbor if you don't love yourself. It's all about you first. If you love you, you can accommodate others. This book is going to bless you. It will show you how to celebrate yourself because you're all that and a bag of chips and a dip on the side. So tell me something. What are you now doing? Because you started to be an encouragement out there and to tell men, not to give up and all that. What is that you're doing?
Yeah, when I was in the hospital, I saw how people were suffering, how people were dying, because some of the problems that people are facing in the hospital was that the issue of the bill. It was so expensive for these people to treat these wounds. You know, burns wounds takes quite some time to heal.
Yeah.
So I realized that these people need help. Me, I was lucky. The police were paying for my bills.
Right.
And it was millions and millions of money. But me, I was lucky. But what about this individual who can't afford?
Yeah.
This means that this person cannot access proper medication. So as I was telling God to give me something to do, and I'm ready, I want to do his work, I came out and registered an organization.
Right.
It's an NGO called Dan Shisha Foundation, whereby this organization, I just wanted a platform, to just get a platform to help people, because I saw what people were going through. And even after coming out of the hospital, many men were approaching me, like, Dan, ilifanyika aje? You are so strong.
Yeah.
It's unakaa as if nothing has happened.
Right.
What is the source of your strength? I tell them, I felt that they were suffering because they had no one to listen to them.
Right.
Yeah. I realized that I need to do something, because our culture does not give a man an opportunity
To talk.
a safe space to talk
Yeah.
about what he is experiencing,
Come
about
on
the
now.
abuse. Because, you know, in marriage,
Yeah.
I've realized that men also are victims of domestic violence.
Yeah.
But, you know, now the focus is on women and children, even now.
Yeah.
But we have forgotten about men. So now they are suffering in silence. Even though now the way we have been brought up, like, men, you don't need to cry.
Men don't cry.
Men don't cry. You
Men
need to
don't
man
talk.
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So those are some of the statements that affects men.
That
in
has made them
marriage.
keep quiet.
Yeah, keep quiet.
Yeah.
Because they don't have someone to cry to. Yeah, the moment they cry, now the society starts stigmatizing against them.
Yeah.
Yes. So I felt that this is an opportunity to give men a platform to talk and have someone to listen to them and help them with the problem they are facing.
Yeah.
This organization, first we are giving out counseling services to men and giving them an opportunity to talk about what they're experiencing.
We are putting the number on the screen right now. I want you to look, call that number if you're a man and you're suffering, you're struggling in domestic violence in silence. Now you know that there is a place you can go to for counseling and for help.
Yeah, and our aim is to advocate for the reduction of domestic violence.
Right.
And eventually to eliminate domestic violence within our society.
Right.
Because it's through talking, through communication, is when we'll realize there's an issue and we need to sit down and talk
And see how to
solve the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you do it that way, we'll not have these cases.
So there are many men out there
Many men are suffering.
that are really suffering.
Yes. Some are even committing suicide. Yes. And then the other thing
Yeah.
is to try and empower these people,
Yeah.
to empower them economically, because we realize them. Some of the things that zinafanya violence ikue is men we are the providers. We need to
Yeah.
provide for our family.
Right.
And when you don't have something to do, and you have children, you have a wife, you need to feed them,
Yeah.
then it becomes a problem. We want to see how shall we help these individuals,
Yeah.
so that we can fight those underlying issues, underlying factors
Yeah.
that leads to this violence.
Right.
Yes.
Because there's some underlying issues.
Yeah, there are underlying issues.
And you're saying like maybe poverty, you're not able to provide.
Yes, you are not able to provide.
And as a result now, violence breaks
Violence,
out.
yes. So is to empower these people, maybe to give them skills,
Yes.
or even to empower them economically,
Right.
for them to sustain their families. Yes. And then we also want to provide medical services to help these people,
Yeah.
these victims and survivors, to access proper medication.
Okay.
Yes, the burns victims and those people, those victims of domestic violence, to also access proper medication.
So you've met other men who have gone through burns, who have gone through
Yes,
What?
yes, yes, many.
many of them
And they are hiding. They
because
are
of
hiding.
ego
Yeah, because of ego, because of the,
and being laughed at by society.
yes, by the society.
Being mocked, ridiculed.
Yes.
You're a man, why couldn't you
You're a
man
man.
up?
Yeah.
How can a woman do that to you?
Yes.
All those kind of questions.
Yes.
They keep them away.
Yes. Yeah, so we want to help those people to access proper medication.
Right.
And then the other thing, we want to have a psychosocial support center whereby we can rescue these men, because we realize that even if we give you counseling services,
Yeah.
where are you going? Are you going back to the house where we have fire? It's like getting somebody out of the fire,
Yeah.
and then taking
Taking
him
them
back.
right back inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we want to have you, rescue you,
Yeah.
to shelter you for some time,
Yeah.
as you undergo this counseling
And healing.
and healing.
Yeah.
At the same time, you get the skills.
Right.
We try to unlock your potential,
Oh.
to make you understand that you don't need to be in that cycle of violence. You
Right.
need to come out
Yeah.
and be independent and support your family. You know, if sometimes we say, if marriage can't work, why do you need to stay in the marriage
Yeah.
and suffer?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you can come out,
Yeah.
help your family, even though we are not advocating for like separation
Yes,
or
or
divorce,
divorce. Yeah.
but sometimes when you see death
Yes.
is coming,
Yeah.
you
Don't
can-
give it a chance.
Don't give it a chance.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah,
out.
no, I totally agree. I even tell women, you cannot be in a relationship where your husband is beating you up
Yes.
unless he gets help, because
Yeah.
he's going to kill you.
Yes,
You
it
know,
will
or
kill
vice
you.
versa.
Yes.
Or whether it's a man being beaten by a woman,
Yes.
or mistreated and all that. So they can find you with this number.
Yes.
The phone number. Okay, we're going to put it on the screen so that they can be able to call that number. So
Yes.
tell me now, you are healed inside out.
Inside out.
Inside out.
Yes.
And it started with inside.
Yes, I started with the inside.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, tell me now, Dan,
Yeah.
are you going to get married again?
Yes. After after healing,
Yes.
I realized that you can't generalize. We have good women.
Yes.
We have good women who have taken good care of their families, their
Yes.
children, their husbands.
Yeah.
So I realized it's just a small percentage of those women who can do such an act on someone,
Yeah.
or even worse.
Right.
So after praying, I've had enough time, nimepona,
Yeah.
so I'm ready to get into marriage.
Okay.
And I believe, and I'm so faithful,
Yes.
that God will give me someone.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he's faithful.
He's faithful.
Amen. Oh,
Yes.
thank you so much, Dan. I'm really, really, really glad that you made it today.
Yes.
I believe that there are men that will be completely changed. Their destinies will be altered, even by what we've shared today. And I believe as they call that number, you're going to be able to help them and to let them know that they can come out of any quagmire and any situation.
Yes.
Thank you so much. May God bless you.
Yes. And then The other thing is that
Okay.
with this issue of coronavirus,
Yes.
cases, domestic violence cases are on the rise. So I realized that many men are suffering a lot. So I have a program, a counseling program,
Okay.
whereby because of the lockdown, you don't need to come where we are. We have a toll-free number
Okay.
whereby you can call and you are connected to a pool of counselors, training counselors, who will help you with the issues that you are facing, because some of these people need someone just to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have the number. You can call any time of the day, any time of the night,
Oh, wow.
and talk to a counselor
Yeah.
and get help,
Right.
the necessary help. They are
Yes.
waiting for you. Don't
Yes.
suffer in silence.
Don't suffer in silence.
Yes.
Yeah. Open up and talk.
Open up and
And
talk.
they are men just like you.
Yes.
So don't give up.
Yes, don't give up.
Amen.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dan.
Thank
May
you.
God bless you so much.
Amen.
I want to thank God for Dan today, that he is able to come out of this very, very, very difficult situation to let you know that yours cannot be worse, and God can pick you up from any miry clay, and he can lift you up from any problem, any trouble. And the key thing to do is to forgive. Remember that when he forgave is when he started healing. When he forgave is when he got freedom. When he forgave is when he found a way out. The only way you get free, Jesus told us, forgive that you may be forgiven. If you do not forgive, you will also not be forgiven. That's the word of God. He's not given us two choices. He's only given us one, and that's forgiveness. You must be able to forgive. And because he forgave, he is now even ready to marry again. In other words, he is trusting God enough that God has a woman for him that's going to love him the way he is and is going to stand with him. And I want you to know that God is a God of second, third, fourth chances. He is a mighty God. And so don't die in misery. Don't take your life. So don't take your life and kill yourself because of what you're going through. There is help out there. And our help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. May God bless you. I believe that the Lord has really turned around your life. You cannot keep that bitterness in your heart. If this man could forgive, so can you. Have yourself an amazing week.